All right, welcome back to the Murse report with your hosts Anthony and Malik.
Let's
Please
get it.
remember that we don't do medical advice, okay? Do not come asking us shit because we're not gonna tell you shit. So
Yeah.
anything you hear here is just for the comedy of it, just for some relief throughout the day, whether you're listening to this on your way to work or from work. Today is episode 2, and on this episode, we're gonna cover male nurse stigmas and stereotypes. Go ahead and lead us off, Ant.
All right. I'm gonna start with the type of nurses I hate to work with, because let me tell you, I got a whole bunch of them, man. I'm a hater, I guess.
You said I'm a hater.
Yeah, I'd be like, come on, bro, help me help you. I'm gonna start with the first one. The first one I hate is the asshole. This is the nurse that comes to you literally multiple times a shift, ask you what they should do with this certain patient, if they should call a doctor, and you give them that good 5-10 minute answer with the justification, all that, and then they're like, "Yeah, no, I don't like that answer," and I'm like, "Bro, get the fuck away from me, because I'm about to stab you in the neck,
Like,
dude."
what did you ask for?
Oh, the worst, dude. I think honestly that's the worst to me because I'm like, I just spent all this time trying to educate you and teach you, and now you're just gonna tell me to fuck off, basically.
Like, pretty much, like, fuck what you talking about. I don't, you know, like, okay, if you were to do whatever you wanted to do in the beginning, why are you over here?
Yeah, don't be coming to me for justification and all that. I'm not your boyfriend. I already got a girlfriend. I deal with that enough, bro. I ain't trying to be your boyfriend here at work, dog. Sorry about it. Unless
We're
you
not doing
got
no work
cash.
and shit. He said, "Show me the bag. I want to see your pay stub."
Yeah.
If I had to say there's one type of nurse that I hate working with, it's them lazy motherfuckers, bro. But it's the ones that know they're lazy but never want to own up to that shit. Like, don't be sitting here while everybody is sweating their ass off,
Yeah.
looking around, and then everybody gets finished and sit down, and you're like, "Oh, do you guys need any help?" What? You
I
didn't
call
just see
I
us
call
busting
that the
out?
glue nurse, bro. They're stuck to the
Oh,
chair, bro.
bruh, that
Because
shit's
I
so.
definitely had that on my list. That's the glue nurse.
Yeah, that's definitely the glue nurse. I like that. I ain't never heard of the glue nurse.
Yeah,
Or it's
bro.
like, get the fuck up. We all
Right.
have our station
Effort.
assignment,
I'm not
and we're
asking
trying
you to
to
be
get shit
great. I'm
done.
just asking for a little effort over here.
Not even just that though, teamwork. If you see me in here struggling, you know what I'm saying, come in, ask me if I need something. Because the likelihood that I even ask you to take over, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't
Because
be
you
scared.
almost get too busy. Where like I
Yeah,
don't have time to even ask for help. I need you to come
yeah.
find me.
And if you're sitting there for 20, 30 minutes and you don't even have charting and shit to do, like, you can get up. Okay. You can get the fuck up. It's not gonna hurt you to get your steps in tonight. I
Bro, you
promise.
come back 2 hours later. Where you been? What you mean where I been, dog? Working.
Like, shorty, I was in 12, sweating. Okay. The patient tried to beat me up. I had to call security. Where was you at?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The next one I'll start with, bro, and I hate working with him, but I don't. It's the old nurse. It's that grandma nurse, because that you just be so worried
Ooh,
that they're gonna
which
break,
one though?
like
That's
they're
the
gonna
thing.
break
Yeah.
themselves. They're like, "Oh no, I can help you turn," and I'm like, "No, lady, please don't throw your back out on me. Please don't. I got it."
This is how I separate the old nurses. The ones that you're scared of, like the fed
Oh
meds
yeah,
nurses,
yeah.
or the really nurturing ones. Those those
Curse you
those are the
out
ones I
right there
love.
on the spot, bro.
Oh, bro, they'd be like, "Well, why the fuck did you do that?" I don't know, Kathy. I'm trying my best, okay?
Dude, I worked on a floor and they literally made everybody that worked on my shift do at least 2 days with her at the end of your orientation because it was like, talk about boot camp, bro.
Oh,
She's
she's not.
over there. She's got all four Tylenols already prepped, ready to go. She's like, come on, baby. When's that 30-minute mark gonna hit? And then
Uh huh.
gone. And if you ain't on that, bro, get out the way because she's
Yeah,
coming.
those are the ones you don't see for hours on end. Oh, I was stocking the rooms. You were what?
You're like, we
How
just
long
got
you
here.
got
She's like,
time to
yeah,
do
I don't
that?
play that.
Yeah, no, they be on the clock early, ready to go. Some of them still wear the skirts, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, they be getting shit done.
I don't know how people wear a skirt. I don't think even if I was a girl, I could wear a skirt at work, man. I don't know, dude.
Bro, nah, I couldn't do it. Like, sorry, Florence Nightingale, she's not pushing that shit, okay?
I'm about to bring back the nurse cap. Fuck you mean?
Hey, have fun with that, bro. I'm rocking joggers, okay?
I
all
can't wear
day.
the joggers, bro. My thigh's too big. I be busting at the seams in those things.
See, I like when they look tight around my thighs. My
Yeah.
thing is I'm short. So I get this motherfucking small, extra small. It's too long for my legs, so it fit perfect in the thighs. Like this some bullshit. This hoe went from joggers to puka lockers.
I know. I have to. Sometimes I gotta buy the tall straps. I'm like, oh yeah, come on, baby. You
Oh
know
no.
what it
Okay,
do.
shout out to Figs, bro. I need y'all to make an extra small short, okay? Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you call it petite. I need it.
It's okay, bro. I used to wear the husky jeans, man. Nothing makes you feel worse than buying a
Man,
husky
that
size,
motherfucker.
husky 18, bro. What?
Hey, it might as well say hefty, hefty.
Like the Glad commercial. Hefty, hefty, hefty. I'm like, oh, dang.
Oh shit, man.
All right, what's your next one up? What you got?
See, my pet peeve is always like just lazy people, you know, or the
Yeah.
ones that don't be room watching. You
Ooh,
know what I mean when I say that?
yeah.
Do not be watching my rooms for me. If I'm right there and I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's going on with my patient. Don't just dip into my room without asking me what's going on first and go in there and do your thing and then come out and be like, oh, well, your patient needs this.
Do it
Ma'am,
then. That's what
I
I'd be telling them.
fucking, but this the thing though. I do things in a certain way. I write lists. I know exactly where I'm going, when I need to be there, what's going on.
Hmm.
Why the fuck are you in my room without talking to me, first of all? Like, if the patient didn't call out for nothing, the patient ain't falling, no goofy shit. Why are you in my room?
See,
Because I feel
I'm
like
a
you're
little
stepping.
better. I just take it as a grain of salt because I'm like, I'd rather have them up and out of the chair than, like I said, glued to that freaking seat because nothing pisses me
But
off more.
when does it cross that threshold of you don't think I know how to do my job?
See, I think before, like early on, I was there, but now at 5 years, I'm like, it is what it is, baby.
I
That
don't know.
prison time it's too much for me. I'm like, ah,
We
screw it.
had a traveler that would like literally like would follow me room to room. I'm not orientating you, shorty.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you on my bumper? Because now it really like make it really feel like you think I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't
Yeah.
like if I needed assistance, I would ask. I know how to open my mouth. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I'm used to having this 6, 7, 8 patient assignment.
Yeah.
You got your own, okay? Just don't be fucking peddling. That's what I think it is.
See,
Falling out.
I think all mine are related to lazy, but I got them kind of better. So like,
Uh-huh.
I got the tech slaver. That's another one that pisses me off. Those are the nurses
Ooh,
that they get their nursing license and they're like, I don't need to do that tech work. I don't need to do this. They'll literally
yeah,
the tech is up and down the floor answering all these bed alarms because it's one of those nights. And then she literally walks out and is like, hey, I need you to take this person to the bathroom. And then you just watch them like fucking strolling on down the hallway, pop right in that chair, and then pull up their phone. And I'm like, you are the biggest piece of shit
no.
out there.
This is the thing.
The
Do
tech
not come out
slaver,
of a
I'm like,
patient
and
room.
you wonder why these techs don't want to come and tell you shit about your patients because those are the
Oh,
first nurses that be like, how come you didn't tell me this blood pressure's high? And it's like, hey, dog, I get it. Come on. Anytime I see a tech on the floor, I'm like, all right, it's going to be a decent night because at least I don't have to
yeah.
do all
I
the
get
vital
I,
signs.
I do hate those nurses though. Like, don't come out the room just to tell your tech that the patient needs to be changed. You were just in the fucking room. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Like, would you leave your granny laying and shit?
The word.
No. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Get in there and get the wiping ass. Like, it's not that bad.
And it seems like they do it the most on those isolation patients. So now I'm like, you're gonna make this
Oh,
person dress all up, even though you were already dressed up. Like, just get
uh-huh.
in there, get your vital signs, do whatever else you can do, and get out of there, bro.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
that's
think
just
that's just how I was taught in my orientation because my preceptor I had, she was like, I was a tech for like, I don't know, probably 5, 10 years before she got a nurse. So she's like, if you're in there, you're gonna do this, this, this,
yeah.
this. There's no reason you can't do it. And I'm like, makes
Mm-mm,
sense
I'm
to me.
knocking it
So
out, getting it done.
yeah.
Why would I come find you? That's more time that my patient is sitting in this shit like
Bro,
that.
they'll hunt. They'll literally hunt for those people. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you would have been done by now.
Like for real, do your fucking job. It's not my job. It's in your job description. It's
Yeah,
in your
because what
you have
happens
the
when the
ability to do
tech's not there? Then who's doing it? You.
exactly. Like what the hell? But I will say though, I've had some texts that I would not let touch my patients. Like, I tell them, like, I will go in there, I'll see who it is. They got my, I'm like, hey, don't worry about so and so, I got it. Like, hey, don't come over here
Yeah.
thinking you finna fuck up my people. I promise you're not, because I can do just what you're doing. Okay.
The only time I feel like I do that is when I know that patient's about to beat them up or something, and I'm like, yeah, let me go in there and handle that
Oh
because
no,
you're a little
bro.
too nice, which is gonna go into my next one. I hate the nurse
Yeah.
that is way too nice and tries to teach like treats these people like it's a hotel. I'm like, look, our job is to make them better, not make them
Uh-huh.
happy. Like I know that's what the freaking stats, JCO, management, they all want that, and I'm like.
Oh,
Well, you
sir.
can't be happy if you're dead. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
but then, because I'll get it, dude. It'll be like a person, they're like, oh, this person's refused BiPAP for 5 days or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then I go in there and I'm like, how come you haven't been wearing your BiPAP? Like, well, I just don't want to wear it. I'm like, okay, well, do you know what it does? No. And I'm like,
Hmm.
oh my God. So then I educate them. They're like, oh, why didn't they tell me that? I would have worn it.
Hey, cause shit, half the time they don't be knowing what the fuck it does.
Ah,
Let's be real. Like they don't understand what way it's working. Like a
yeah.
lot, I've noticed a lot more nurses, they'll tell you what something does, but they don't know how to explain it to you correctly, if that
Y-
makes sense. So I can tell
yes.
you this medication is for your blood pressure, but I can't tell you how it's affecting your blood pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because some of those get me. That's yeah, I get it now because back then I would be like, look, I just know we're supposed to do this, 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 and this. I don't know why,
Uh-huh.
but I know it works, so we're gonna
That
do it.
rationale is what they're
Yeah,
missing.
but
Yeah.
I think that I don't know, I'd say probably like 3.5, 4 years is when I was like in ICU. ICU taught like everything. I had great
Yeah.
preceptors there, and I'm like, okay, this is all really starting to connect now. Like it totally makes sense, dude.
I
That's
think a
a
lot of
good
that
feeling.
time, like being on the floor and shit, which that'll be another episode for us. Did
Yeah.
nursing school teach you what you need to know? We'll get
To me,
it.
it taught you know how to kill somebody. That was about it. But
Man. See, what I
but
will say, you know more than you think you know, and sometimes your memory is just triggered by certain events.
yeah, that good feeling though is when someone asks you a question and you just start shooting off the answers, and then you come back out the room, you're like, "What the hell? I'm actually learning."
Hey, it be getting me when I'm in a room with somebody else and they're doing something and the patient asks, but they can't, like they're not in a position to answer. So I answer for them. And then we walk out and they're like, hey, that was a really good explanation.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, gas me up, baby.
Yeah. Come on, baby. Are you
Yeah.
not entertained?
Oh, brother.
Let's see what else I got. I got the procrastinator. I hate these people because I was always taught you never know what's coming in. So if you have time, get it done now. Like I am
Yeah.
that. I'm that half hour mark. I'm in your room at 5:25 and I'm like, "Hey, look, we going to do this, this and this and I'm be able to scan your meds in at 5:30. So let's go." And I hate those people. They'll just sit around and I walk around and I try to make it a good habit of before I sit down, I'm like, hey, does anybody need help? I'll go find everybody and then I'll go sit down. And they'll be like,
Mhm.
oh, yeah, I got like 8 meds to pass, but it'll be okay. And I'm like, oh, man, you're stressing me out. Like, can you just go get it done?
I hate like the last minute people. Yeah, like I get what you're saying. Like it's
Yeah.
okay to be like, a, we have a certain amount of time before like where we can start passing meds.
Hmm.
Cool. This is a 6 o'clock. I can give it at 5. Why can't we be there at 4:55 or even 4:50? Making sure the patient doesn't need changed. Grab your vitals. Go ahead, give the meds, and then move around. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But that starts with, okay, how many patients you have on assignment. So when I had my 7 and 8 patients, if I'm just coming in, I clock in at 6:20. By 7 o'clock, I have full report. I'm getting all of my shit prepared and ready to go because 7:30, I'm rolling around doing assessments and meds already.
Yeah.
Like, why are we waiting until last minute? Why are you waiting until 8 o'clock to start passing your 8 o'clock meds? Shorty, you finna be on your feet all fucking night. Not only
Yeah.
that, though, you're gonna be so far behind with shit that if something happens in the middle of your med pass, you are fucked.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, I was so grateful when I learned that, like, you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's gonna happen. And that's what I try to tell these people. I'm like, look, this person could code at any point in time, and then that's
Mm-hmm.
3 hours we're in there. So what are you gonna do? And leave all your stuff
Mm-hmm.
for the next shift? Probably. But
I hate those. No, I hate the people that start retiming shit.
oh, that's
Like,
a you just
you
hit
know
another one
what
on
I'm
my
doing.
list, dude. Oh, baby. Yes.
Man, don't start retiming shit, bro. It's
And
gonna
I
piss me
hate,
off
and then
bad.
they
You're fucking
retime
up
it
their
for eight
antibiotics.
o'clock. Like we start at
Oh,
7, they retime it for 8, and I'm like, Med Pass is at 20, is at 9 o'clock. So why not just move it there? Why you gotta go make me do all this right away?
yeah, like, and you know that some things are just so time sensitive, like
Yeah.
vancomycin and shit like that, bro. Especially if you have to do your trough and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do not fuck up their timetable when they're on certain antibiotics, especially. Like, you're gonna piss me off to the max. Like,
But
okay,
yeah.
flagell is flagell. Okay. But when I see that bank hit and I know it's supposed to be at 9 and you got the shit for 6 a.m., oh, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Because what if the phlebotomy doesn't come? I don't have
Yeah.
time to go around past all these meds, collect the blood, send it down, and wait on a trough to go come back before 6 a.m. when I need to start this shit. Like, you're fucking me up.
No, I know. And I hate the people that always leave the 7 o'clock meds, dude. Like that's shift change. I'm like, bro, just pass it. Like you
Pass your
got the
fucking
half hour
levels.
early. Like, and I always sit there and I'm like, oh, I'm not doing it today. I know so and so, they never do those meds. I'm not passing it. I'm not passing
Mm-hmm.
it. And then bro, the time comes, I'm like, I'm too guilty. I gotta go give this med. But I'm like, why not? Why not just help the other person? It's gonna take you
Yeah.
2 minutes, but it's gonna save them like 30.
Yeah. Oh, and that's my thing though. Like, I do notice a lot of like the most common one I noticed being retimed were, like I said, some antibiotics like vancomycin. Like, why are you touching that? I would see synthroids would get retimed to fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, why? Why can't you go in the room and pass that shit? Protonics, I would see that one changed a lot, and then like heparin injections. Like,
Dude,
come
I
on.
hate those
If you're
heparin
fucking lazy,
injections.
just say that.
They always make it at the worst time. Why I gotta wake this
Get the
person up
heparin,
at 5? Yeah, at 5
3:30
a.m.
in the morning,
5
5 a.m.
a.m., bro, just sticking them right. Hey,
Hey,
yeah,
I go in there
go
like, I'm
back to
sorry,
sleep. I'm just gonna stick you in your belly real
for
quick.
real.
Like,
I
come
have
on,
to
bro.
get your blood sugar, and I have
That's
to
the
give you.
only reason I missed COVID, dude. My hospital I worked at in Illinois for COVID, they were like, "Look, you guys are gonna be in there twice. You're gonna be in there at 9 and 6, and like everything else just got moved, and it was so nice, dude." And insulin pens. I love insulin pens,
Hey,
dude.
I do love insulin
Just
pen.
keep them in the room. Just click, 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 click.
See, but that creates an issue, though. I will say that because I ran into a nurse that I had been working with. She's cool as fuck, smart as fuck, but she hadn't drawn from a vial before.
Come on, bro.
Like, and then you know how easy that is to fuck up too, though. Like, I mean, it seems like simple things, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, like don't go in there and grab the wrong one, baby. Get an insulin syringe, please.
Yeah,
If you
that's the
go in
one
there and
thing.
you get a meal joint, oh my god.
I've had it where someone threw the long acting and the short acting, like it was Humalog and Lantus,
Uh,
and they flipped them, and I literally, I'm like, okay,
uh-huh.
it's in there, and I'm looking, and I'm like, that don't look like the right color on the brand, and I said, hold up, wait a sec. I'm like, man, this motherfucker, whoever did this, like,
I'll
you trying
tell
to
you,
kill
bro.
somebody? No,
They just need to motherfuckers need to pay attention. That's what it come down to.
yeah,
So how
that's
about
one
this?
thing. I've
Be
always
oblivious.
I've always tried to stay like constant on like wiping all my ports, like
Mm-hmm.
the IV things, because there's a lot of time I just want to skip it, but I'm like, no, like that karma be killing me too much at work. I'm like,
Oh,
I just
bro.
start feeling too guilty,
Yep.
and
No, I
that's one of
clean
them.
the
Like,
shit out of these, bro. I don't see, but I'm also that like I'm kind of anal about IVs in a sense of like if somebody gets sent to me from another floor and I look at the IV and it don't look right, I'm redoing the dressing. If they come up from downstairs and it don't look right, I'm redoing the dressing. Motherfuckers come up with like like the tape butterfly. You know
yeah,
how you
yeah.
like cross under and over? I don't like that. Fuck that. I'm throwing a whole new dressing on that motherfucker. Like,
Not me. I'm bad. I'll that EMS dressing. I'm like, instead of changing it, we'll just tape it down. It'll be fine.
see, but I've seen ones that, it'll be just the IV catheter and then the port. And I'm like,
Come
you didn't have
on.
time to put an extension on this bitch?
I need the
What
extendo
the fuck
clip.
you like what? No, they trying to blow this motherfucker. You know how much pressure that is going straight into the calf?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yep.
Because that's gonna fuck me. Because if I can't get a stick, I gotta call IV team. Now their meds are late.
Oh, dog, do not become the IV team. Let me tell you, that is the worst job ever. It was the
Uh,
dumbest mistake I think I've ever made was getting ultrasound trained because,
I forgot you kept telling me they were calling you all over that
bro,
motherfucker.
the most I did was 6 in one night, and I'm like, how?
Not only that though, you're carrying a team of patients too.
Yeah, the worst is when they pull me from the ER. I'm like, you realize I got like 3 new patients and one dude that's probably losing his mind. Like,
Uh
I don't
huh.
want to, but yeah, man,
I think it'd be cool just
it,
to say like, yeah, I'm on the IV team. But when they
yeah.
get to calling me and shit, I'm motherfucker.
Yeah, it ain't cool no more. I feel like my back starts hurting because some of them, bro, you got to get into some spots. And obviously, like anytime you're over 6 foot in the hospital, it just sucks, dude. I know you
I
don't know,
was
but
about to
let
say
me
I
tell
ain't
you
got that.
about it. Those beds be moving too slow. I'm like, can we find second gear? I need this thing to shoot up in the air. It'd be taking me like a minute just to get the bed to my
Hey,
height.
fuck all that. I pull a chair up. I don't care.
I like to stay. I don't like sitting in that chair. I feel like I don't know. It just feels like I'm not as into it. But
I mean,
man, with that IV machine, bro, I'd be like, Chris Kyle, sticking that. They'd be like, "Are you good at this?" And I'm like, "No, first time." They're like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm messing with you. I'm Chris Kyle, dog."
well, I'll be telling them all the time, like, look, I don't make any promises, but I will promise you that I'm gonna try my best. Okay.
Yeah,
That's all I can give you is my best. I had a
I
parent
like.
tell me the other day, he was like, well, I need better. What? I'm like, well, fuck me.
Yeah, got him, Anya.
Oh man. He
But
was like, am
yeah,
I making you nervous?
the
I don't
best
fuck
though,
take that.
everybody's missed, or like the ultrasound team during the day couldn't get it, and they're like, "Yeah, they couldn't get it. Can you come get it, Anthony?" I'd be sitting there right before I stick that needle in. I'm like, Kobe, got to. I need some help.
Like, get my nurse yell out Kobe, I'm fucked.
Yeah, see, I keep that. I got a lot of intrinsic thoughts at work that I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be saying this. That's also part of the reason why I work night shift because I'm like, days, man. I got in trouble for one time cursing too much. They said something, and I said, oh shit, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh man, I just did it again, dude. Right to my director. I'm like, oh damn.
Bro, I'll be in a room with the parents and shit. I'm trying to like not cuss, bro. And they'll say something, and then I'll be like, shit.
Yes. Working ER, having to take care of those kids. I'm like, okay, Anthony, before you walk in the room, don't curse at the 7-year-old.
I'll tell watch your mouth.
I'll be sitting there just not talking because I don't want to say some shit.
Man, sometimes, yeah. I'd be like, mm-hmm. I had I'm like, fuck.
I remember, dude, because now working ER, like we get a lot of like the kids that like bite through their lips or like, they just
Mm-hmm.
gotta get stitches all the time. And I'll be sitting there. Of course, doctors got to be comfortable. So our ER doctors I work with, they're pretty good about asking if I'm
Mm-hmm.
in a good spot. But I'm like, look, we're already halfway through this thing. My back's shot. Like, let's just keep going. And I'll be sitting there and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, oh shoot. This right in this kid's face, dude. Cause I'm trying to hold his head while they suture this person's lip back together. I'm like,
Oh,
oh
bro.
man.
I take
I'll just
suture
be waiting
in
for
the
the
room. I would
nasty
be like,
gram in my email.
oh, my thing was like in my head, I would be like, I know that shit hurt. But
Oh
the
yeah,
thing
dude.
I'm running into more now is that like so in my hospital they treat us LPNs like medics.
Uh-huh.
So the medics do, I do or whatever. So I hold for LPs.
Yeah.
And I be holding these kids and I'm like, damn, this kid's strong. And I'm like, I mean, this kid is strong. I can't even say the kid's strong as hell. I can't say nothing. I would be
Yeah.
like, this kid is a lot stronger than I thought. In my head, I'm like, strong ass little dude.
Oh my God, those babies, bro. I'm like,
Oh my
bro,
God.
what have you been feeding this thing? Because
Cornbread.
you be. I'm like, all right, I don't want to break this baby's arm, but dang, this motherfucker's pulling.
Bro, I was in waiting room the other day taking vitals. This dude is like 6'3". I'm like, bro, you're a child. I'm like, you're a child. He said something. I was like, yeah, I don't have that problem, bro. I'm only 5'7". Like, don't look at me asking if this should hurt, bro. I don't
Yeah.
know.
He said, I've never
Like,
been
I
that
don't know
tall.
what out of you. You feel me? Like, I'm sorry your knees hurt, growth spurt. I didn't get those, you know?
Yeah.
I just woke up one day, was still short. Like, what the fuck?
Every birthday, you're like, damn, didn't grow again. No.
I was about to say, I thought I had them. Oh,
Let's
but
see.
that's what we're gonna have to make an episode about is like different surgeries and procedures that we've noticed. Because have you seen the leg lengthening surgery?
No,
Oh,
no,
bro,
but that's I've seen a knee replacement. Oh my God. These people
man,
be like, I don't know why I'm in pain. And I'm like,
bro,
well,
they be in there going to work on that
I'm
shit.
like, dude, he just ripped out your patella, threw it across the room, and then stuck this giant rod in your knee and started banging it with a hammer. That's probably why it hurts so bad. What the heck?
Like, man,
They'd be
they just
like, oh, and then you know how the people most of the time they get both of them done. They're like the first
uh-huh.
one. They're like, I think I'm gonna watch the video, and I'm like, no, don't.
I would. I ain't gonna lie. I'm that person. See, but I'm also the person that when I get tattoos, shots, anything like that, I have to watch.
Oh, see, I can't. Like, I gotta look away when I get the. I did that
Mm-mm.
blood draw for biometrics. After it's in, I'm cool, but I just can't watch it because I know I'm a flinch, bro.
And
But the
if I'm not,
tattoo I was cool with, but that's why I get like everybody's like, oh, this person has tattoos. How are they scared of needles? And I'm like, well, there is a big difference. Like we're using a
definitely,
1 inch needle, and that tattoo needle is like fucking teeny tiny.
like a quarter or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
but some of these people be too irrational with it. I'm like, dude, this is not your first time at the hospital. Like, just
for
bro,
real.
you're gonna be fine, bro. Like, they start crying, and I'm like, you're
See,
gonna
but
have
now
to
that I
quit
work with
crying.
kids, when now I'm working with kids, I'm like, okay, y'all can cry. But when I was
Yes,
with grown ups, you 40, 50,
yes.
bro, like, man, shut up, please.
Oh man, I know. The last one I got on my list is the panic charge nurse because I already got enough anxiety and I already freak out, dude. When that code happens, I need you to be the one. Like, I can't have you freaking out because if you freak out, I'm a freak out, and now everybody's freaking out because I'm gonna let you guys know I'm freaking out.
Bro, you know what I tell my
I'm like,
coworkers?
even if you don't know what you're doing, just stay calm for me because I just need that calm presence.
Do you don't even give people that chance to not know what they're doing though, do you? Like you look around, you see somebody standing there, you give them a job.
Yeah, it
Yeah, me too,
depends.
bro. I
I
get
if
no.
the charge nurse hasn't like assigned it, like when we get in there, I'm like, look, I'm on compressions. I'll switch off compressions, and then while I'm up there compressing, if nobody's saying, because you know, like when you go to the floor and in the ER and ICU, it's different because everybody really knows what they're doing there
Yeah,
because you do it a lot more. When you go to the floor, I'm like, look, you're gonna grab this, you're gonna grab that Doppler, and you're gonna get right up in there and
yep.
put it on there and I'll be it's hilarious. The worst one I had was when I went back to Illinois. I had a coat up there, and I think it was like a nurse who just came from a nursing home or whatever. And then I had a
Uh-huh.
tech. I love the dude, but like he was not a medical person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
And I'm in there doing compressions, and the one nurse, I don't know what I think she's trying to call the doctors and everything. And I'm like, oh, screw the doctors right now. I need you on this body. And then the
Uh-huh.
one text like I said, no more time for us, bro. I said, you're gonna do this and you're gonna do this. Just do what I
Uh-huh.
say and we'll be fine. But
See, and I get that because like when I got to my floor or whatever, which we did a lot of codes because it was a med tele with a respiratory emphasis. So we were the main COVID floor and things like that.
yep,
But we
yep,
got a mix of everything. We took fresh strokes, heart attacks, like anything. But it was pretty intense up there, especially with our patient load that 1 to 8. It was crazy, bro. So we ran a lot of codes up there. But I
yeah,
definitely would get in situations and I'm like, we're running through it. And I more so caught it with the text though, which I kind of expected, but they didn't know their place in codes. Like they didn't know, okay, am I better at compressions? Should I
yeah.
go ag until RT gets here? Well, like what is my best role when we're in a code situation? So here I am. I'm over the chest. I'm crunching shit.
Oh
I'm going
yeah.
crazy. I'm looking at them. I'm like, yo, you do this, you do that, you do
Yeah.
this. I'm like, you go grab the cart.
Yeah,
You
see,
go get
but
that.
that's what I need, bro. That's what I want from my charge nurse, bro. I'm like, look, I'll do everything else. I just need you to hold down the fort. I'll pass all your
Yeah,
meds. I'll do everything I can, but I just need you to be the calm presence and I need you to be the bad guy.
yeah. I, I see, and then I don't want to be the person that have to take the family out the room though, because they're gonna be asking me questions and I ain't gonna want to answer.
Yeah.
Like, so I leave that to somebody else. That's where I don't want to be.
That's
That
why
and
I don't want to be a doctor, dude. Just because that at that point I'm gonna have that conversation. That's the one thing I
uh,
like about being a nurse.
I wouldn't mind that. And I say that because in long term care, we do it all.
Hmm.
So we'll call time of death. We call the doctor, confirm time of death. We send the paperwork to the medical examiner. We call the family and let them know what happened. So
Yeah.
I've made a lot of calls saying like, "Hey, I'm sorry your loved one has passed. Would you like to come see them, or do you have plans?"
Yeah.
Things like that. And then you always end it like, "I'm sorry for your loss." Like that shit. It's I don't want to say it's easier than you think, but it gets better. Like it's easier to do for I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. Tough.
But that's
Like it's
because
gonna
like
be tough
old people
regardless.
are supposed to die, bro. Because we all got to die at
Yeah,
some point. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't. I still, I'm like, there's still sometimes like I think I finally had a code like a while ago, and I finally didn't cry for the first time because even though I'm like, yeah, this person was pretty much like not gonna make it, but still, it's like, I don't know, bro. It's still a dead body to me. Like I'm like, poof.
Well, my thing is like, I think it's a little different for me. So I lost a lot of patients in a long term care setting, which you expect to happen. But my first code, the patient wasn't old. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to be old to be in a long term care. We have people that have just certain types of disabilities and things that
Hmm.
aren't able to care for themselves or their family can't provide care for them. So my first code was actually on a pretty young person.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit was crazy, but we
Yeah.
had this one fucking nurse. While we at it though, nurses we hate to work with, the ones that don't know when to retire. Okay, because the woman was so damn old, bro. We went into CPR training. She couldn't do compressions. She was too weak. Who are you saving at that point?
Hey, see, that's when I come in, baby, and I'm like, I got all the compressions you need. You go take care of everything else. Thank you. I call it the
She
meathead move. That's what I call it. I'm like,
he
look,
said the meathead.
I'm just a meathead, bro. I'm like, I am the auto pulse. Fuck you talking about?
Shit, I'm in there work. And here she is. She's like, I need more pressure than like I love you. You're a sweetheart, but it's okay to retire.
Yeah.
Go be
I,
bored at home. I'm sorry,
they,
that's what it is.
for real. But that's what I mean, bro. Like, when they get to a certain age and stuff, you're like, oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that, because I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro.
they be
Yeah,
stubborn too, though. They be like, no, I
what?
got it. And I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I just stand there and hopefully they don't have to file no fucking workers comp.
Yeah.
I know that's gonna be my old ass one day, shit. But right
Yeah.
now, I'm in my prime. Well, I'm a little bit past my prime, but
No, I'm in
I
my
can still
prime
work.
still, baby. I'm in my prime till
Shit,
30. At
you know
30,
how
I'm
close
getting a
that 30
double knee
is,
replacement, baby. I'm getting them
you
both done at the same
brother.
time because I'm too cheap to be paying for anesthesia twice.
You do realize we're pretty close to 30.
No, you are. I'm still good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm at the
I was about
point
to
where
say,
I
bro, it's
got I gotta
past
round up
August, bro.
now.
I
Yeah.
was about to say it's past August, my boy. We in the same boat.
I know because at 3 o'clock hits, I'm like, damn, I need to take some Tylenol, man. My knees are killing me, my feet are killing me.
3 o'clock hit. You lucky I'm not taking a nap already. Like shit, I hit that couch. I don't feel like going nowhere.
Oh yeah, it's bad. That I've been like that lately too. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna sleep. Screw it.
Oh, dude, my sleep schedule all types of messed up. Wake up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
Sometimes I get up, go to the gym at 6, come home, be up to like 3, sleep till
yeah.
like 11.
Been there. Yeah. Especially when you live by yourself, dude. It's like, I mean, what else am I gonna do, man?
Man,
But
crazy.
so
But
the next topic you wanted to hit what was
the stereotypes and stigmas of male nursing.
the one I hate the most is they think we're supposed to lift everybody. My
Oh, bro.
contract says 80 pounds just like you, bro. I'm sick and tired of it, man. They're
And we're not all strong, bro.
I be telling everybody, no, that person's got the muscles. I ain't got it tonight. Screw that.
I like
Uh,
my little muscles, but you don't have to call me for every 500, 600 pound patient. Like,
yeah, just get all six of the nurses and get all you little girls and you guys move them.
you know what I mean? And I even know some strong ass girls. Like, if it's me and Crystal in that motherfucker, pick Crystal, please. Pick
That
Crystal.
person's head going through the headboard. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's what I've had that problem. Like I work with some good techs, and like I said, they actually like lift the person off the bed and then pull them
Yeah.
up. They don't just drag them. And
Yeah.
man, when I get them, I'm like, oh shoot, I bonked so many
Like
people's
we gotta
head,
dive
dude.
it down.
I'm like, well, at least you know you're up there.
And for those of you who don't know, our friend Crystal, she's also an RN BSN. She is what, a 3-time hay bale throwing champion.
Something like that, bro. Back to back
Hey,
to back.
badass. Okay, Crystal equals badass. No in
Hmm.
between.
But yeah, man. I remember. Oh yeah, there's a star. We had to move somebody, dude. I think they were over 400 pounds. A little skinny nurse, and they're like, "Hey, can you come help me put this person on the CT machine?" I'm like, "Oh no."
You mean do it for you?
Yeah, base. That's what we had security in there too, and security's just sitting there. And I'm like, bro, we went to move her, and it's like we hit the curb, bro, because they did not lift at all. And I just went to push, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I'm like, come on, bro, someone's got to lift. So you know what I did? I just took my arms around her, literally like hugged, and just everything I had, just put her on that table. And I'm like, look, security, I'm gonna need some more from you, okay? I can't be
No.
doing this, man.
That you know what was so funny about working in long term care? So say you had someone that was too heavy to get up and like you couldn't get the lift under them and stuff. We'd have to call the fire department.
I wish
And
I
when you're out,
could, dude. I'd call
bro,
them every day.
you know how many firefighters will walk in there built just like me? And I'm like, oh, we're just fucked.
Just be looking at the patient like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like you got three of me standing here around this 700-pound person, and none of the women here can lift them. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, boys, our back's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you're like, yep, we're just gonna chalk this one up to give me that Tylenol, give me that ibuprofen. Just go
I'm
ahead and
telling you,
start it.
call or like report to the ER already, bro. It's gonna take us 20 minutes. We
They're
had
like,
these
are the
paramedics.
patient on their way? They're like, we're working on it. Okay.
Oh, bro. Sometimes it's a struggle. I want you to tell me how you feel about this stereotype that I actually found on the NCBI. Male nurses are viewed as a sexual threat. So it
What?
says male student nurses are less skilled than women. Yep.
Okay.
They tend to opt for more technical areas and are vetoed from other areas. So like
Wait.
you don't see a lot of male nurses working in labor and delivery for I mean obvious reason to me.
Yeah.
But what stands out to me is that it says that for the most part male nurses are skewed because they are viewed as a sexual threat.
I don't know, man. That feels a little. I don't. Yeah, that one makes me feel uncomfortable. I
Oh,
don't.
bro, this is from the NCBI. This isn't no bullshit website. This isn't
Yeah,
.gov.
that's bullshit to me, bro. Like, look, because I feel like we're the ones that are like, we just want to work, bro. Because nerd, they love gossiping, bro. And I'm like,
Oh
I'm
man.
just here to get the job done. So I don't know. I feel like it's more doctors that are more worrying about like sexual shit than male nurses because they know we ain't got money either.
Well, this is the thing though. Like we we get harassed by these female patients.
Oh yeah,
I
bro. They
can't tell
be
you how many
trying to
times I've
touch your
been like,
ding dong and everything. I'm like, whoa, whoa,
"Whoa,
lady, you got to
hey,
pay
hey,
cash
back."
for that.
He said, "What a brand at?"
Yeah. How much? They be like, are you single? I'm like, I don't know. How much cash you got on you?
Like, and they want to call you cute, no, this, that, and the third. I had a woman tell me one
Yeah,
time,
but men are nasty, dude. I've heard some
men
story,
are nasty.
bro.
Men are
Like
nasty, and
men, patients. Ooh, I'll be like,
I've had some male patients try to talk to the women on my floor crazy, and I'm
oh,
like,
I hate when you got to go in there and set them straight, dude. I'm
what?
like, man, I don't want to do this, but
And you have to
that's
do it in
too
a
far.
respectful way.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Like what?
respectively, sir, I'm gonna beat the
Like
shit out you when you
I'm
check
in the
out of
room
here.
with this patient, and he's trying to talk to me sexually about one of the aides, and I look at him and I said, "Does that make you feel good?"
Yeah.
He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Talking to me about her in that manner, like, does that make you feel good? Like, you think we're supposed to be on the same side or something? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you thinking? Like, I work with this woman. This is a woman. She's here
Yeah.
to take care of you, not fulfill your needs." So, you know what I'm saying? Like your sexual frustrations, that's your problem. You don't
Yep.
talk that, you know. And I hate having to have that conversation because I feel like we shouldn't be having to tell people this, especially older men when they're in their like 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
I'm not your mom and dad either, bro.
yeah,
I
bro,
know.
like you fucking wrong. But to them old ladies that be on my neck, I need a pay stub.
Yeah.
What a
Something
pay
under
stub.
the table, put it in an envelope, something.
What I used to say, I said, not a sugar mama, a molasses mama. Oh
Trying
no,
to
but
get
it can't
that
get
inheritance money,
ridiculous.
baby.
It can get ridiculous, bro. I had a patient tell me one time, he said, Malik, you're so hot, and then pissed in the floor. I'm like, yo, like that's what we doing now? Like,
But no, I back to that stat, the tech side, yeah, bro. Because anytime there's a computer problem, there, Anthony, could you do this before I call IT? I'm like, bro, have you guys not taken like regular computer, like Control Alt Delete and Task? Try that first. Did you shut it down? Shut it off. And then,
do
but
they
you know what?
do
I
they
was
just think
impressed.
that we know? Like just because I play PlayStation don't mean I know how to work this bitch.
Yeah, I swear they do. But I remember, bro, they used to do like when they shut down the server or whatever, and then you to
Mhm.
do all the updates and all that,
Oh, we
and
still
no,
do downtime.
yeah, and nobody can sign in or whatever. Dude, I
Yep.
figured out a way to get into it still. So I'd be over there, everybody be like, "Man, I'm not ready to do all this char." I'm like, "Oh, I've already been charting." They're like, "What? How?" And I'm like, "I'm just a hacker, you know." But
we
then
had
then they
we had
finally figured it out because the next down team came and that little app was taken away till I said, damn, they got me.
see where we had so we would go into downtime with Epic, but we had Epic Shadow, so we could still see all the order
Uh,
sets and shit like that, but we couldn't put anything in.
yeah,
So
no,
we'd
I,
have
I think I might have ruined that for us.
he said, okay. Don't you guys use what? Sunrise?
Sunrise still,
Yeah.
yeah.
That shit's just like PCC to me. It's cake work.
To me, they're all basically the same. And then like Epic and Sunrise are the same. Like Sunrise, your all your tabs are up top, and Epic,
Yeah.
they're just on the left. But
They're
Epic
both through
is
Citrix, isn't it?
yeah. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
what Epic is, but I know
Epic
Sunrise
is
is.
Citrix.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But Epic's sweet, dude. Like your care plans, you could make your fucking just like how doctors have that template, dude. My one preceptor, shout out to her because she told me how to. She showed me how to make my own template. So, dude,
Mhm.
my care plans were literally just like drop arrows, and I'm like, oh, this is so sweet.
See, and as an LVN, the LPN, we couldn't do care plans. So I could list
I'm about to
interventions.
be an LPM, bro.
Yeah, I could list
Can
I
I
could
get
look at something else.
downgraded?
I was about to say if you want a pay cut, shit ain't
Not
because then
yet.
you'll shit, man. Sometimes I'll be looking at shit like, damn, I wish I could do that. And then I'm like, nah, I'm okay. All right, man. How do you feel about this one? 87%, 87.7% of registered nurses are women, while 12.3% are men.
I think that's gonna start to turn around real soon. I think before it was like it's just like when you ask an old lady, you go in their room and they're like, are you the doctor?" Like, "No, ma'am, I'm a nurse." I had one, she said, "You're too big to be a nurse." I said, "Well,
What?
I
That's a
said
thing?
it's I said, "We're 2023, bro. You're body shaming me?" But I think it's gonna start to turn around. But I also think like I don't know, women are better at listening to people's problems because at least me, I hate hearing complaining.
I do
So
feel like women naturally are more compassionate.
yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
I definitely think that drives it. But also, we also have to realize that it hasn't been that long that men were even allowed to be nurses.
Yeah. And I
So,
also think like, dude, at least like, because I'll tell stories like to these linemen that I work with, like electric linemen. They're like, "Oh,
yeah.
that's gross," and I'm like, "Dude, it's just another ding dong. Like you've seen yours."
Uh huh.
I think they get too much weirded out by it, you know. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's where
like,
you just have to be comfortable with your sexuality.
yeah, I'm like, look, when I'm in it, baby, I'm like, I got gloves on. It's not like you're playing with it. You're just
Exactly.
get in, get out. But I hate when they talk to you. And I'm like, this is not the time to be having a conversation with me.
Hey, for real though. Like, don't
Like,
do that.
come on, bro. Help me out, man.
Oh, okay. Here we go. It was around 1947 that the sex segregation of nurse registries became like it ended. So men with education were allowed to be nurses more so towards the 1960s is when it started to
That's
pick.
that early, dude. Because
Yeah.
that ain't that far. What is
No,
that?
that's
80
not far.
years?
Brother, my dad was born in 48.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like that is what 75? So
Yeah.
that was 76 years ago.
But yeah, dang, I didn't know it was. I figured it was further, but dang.
Oh no, I knew it was in the 1900s, bro. They're so like
Yeah.
it was so
But hey,
sweet.
that's one of my favorite things. You're like, I'm sorry, I don't want a male nurse. I'm like, say less, baby. I'd be walking out there, paper in my hand, like, hey yo, I need a change. This one don't
Yeah,
want me.
I
Like
definitely feel like
and then they just like keep saying sorry, and it's like, ma'am, I really don't care because they're just gonna give me another patient. So
yeah, honestly.
I'm
See,
like,
but my
just
thing is like that makes me feel like, okay, you're not comfortable with men. Okay, cool. My problem is with me being a male nurse and a minority nurse. I've ran into situations where it's not because I'm a man, it's because I'm black. So,
I
so
shouldn't
oh
laugh
no,
at it, but it's
listen. Here, I went to because I was doing per diem work, so I went to a long
yeah.
term care center out in the country. And
Nah,
get in
that's
there
where it
and they give
gotcha.
me a list of 13 rooms. Mind you, I have like a 20 something, 30 something room assignment. They give me a room, like a list of 13 rooms that I can't go in because I'm black. And I'm like, yo, so if they code in there, that's still on me, right? So I can't do shit for these people because they don't like black people like that. That's where you're putting my job in danger.
See, that's how you know you're too healthy. Because I feel like if you're dying, you ain't gonna care, bro.
Yeah,
Same thing with the tattoos. Like not as serious, but that stuff with the tat, I'm like, bro. Like I think people like society loses like just because you're a nurse, like you're not allowed to have a life outside of work.
yeah, bro. They got
Like
that bad.
I come in, bro, I strap it up like it's game time when I come here. It's totally
Yep,
different.
yep. Because when I'm at home, oh, bro, we're kicking it.
Oh yeah, bro.
We're kicking it.
Yes, I'm having fun. I ain't about to just be on nurse o'clock 24/7.
Like, no, don't ask me no sort of work questions when I'm at home, please.
And if you do, bro, when Nurses Week comes, I expect a gift, baby.
What? I need a bottle of Patron.
I'm gonna start sending Venmo requests before I even give my answer.
I'm gonna make a shopping list. Everybody want my Amazon wish list? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna
But
be full
see,
of shit.
I've been good enough now. I'm such a dickhead with it that my family they don't even like to ask me. They're like, I'm like, yeah, just cut it off. It'll be better. You don't need that thumb.
Man, that's
What?
about the only time my mom calls me. My mom will call me about her friends being sick, and I'm like, yo, I'm not
Yeah.
a. Once again, there's no medical advice in this show, so anything we say, we just talking shit. Okay,
Yes, yes,
do not
yes.
listen to us. I had a doctor one time tell a
Don't
patient,
try
he
to
was
sue
like,
me because I ain't got it and I will quit my job real quick. Don't test
this
me.
pay a patient came in, didn't want to listen to his advice, anything like that. He was like, well, look, I know you're in the holistic care. I can go tell you to eat the bark off of 1,000 trees, but that's not going to be like that's not a feasible answer. So why can't you just take this Tylenol? That's how I feel. Like don't come asking me questions, and when I tell you some shit, you're like, oh no.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, you came to us. Like, what do you expect us to do? You expect me just to
Exactly.
fart on you and then you feel better? Like, what?
Like for real.
I swear, they just think I'd be pooping out pixie dust or something.
Shit. At this point, go pray about it. Shit.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Society's getting crazy, bro. It
Bro,
is what it
society
is,
always
though.
crazy. Now that's okay. One question to think about until the next episode, just between episodes. Is shit getting worse, or are we just noticing more as we get older? The shit that was already present.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna be thinking about that. I'm not gonna be able to
Think
sleep
about
tonight.
that. That's one of those things that a mind fuck you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
The
We'll
only
talk
thing
about
I can say is they say the more intelligent you get and like the more you learn, the more problems you have because you know about them. And I'm like, man,
yeah.
if that ain't true, but
Hey.
I'm gonna
Well,
get back to you on that one.
all the geniuses are introverts.
Yeah, that's true. They'd be like, they just don't want to deal with people. They're like, no, I can't deal with that. But we'll wrap this up for today. Uh Good news is we'll be having video coming soon, probably next week or the week after that. So we'll be on YouTube. We got to figure out some editing and then we'll be able to get on TikTok because I think that'll help us blow up.
Yeah.
And the other thing I
Don't
was
forget
thinking,
to,
go ahead.
I was going to say, like, comment, subscribe. Give us feedback. If you don't want to comment directly on the post or anything like that, find a way to message us outside of it. Don't
Mm-hmm.
find my number, please, because I'm a block. Okay.
Yeah.
Do not text
And
my personal phone, okay?
and I think the other thing we should do is make a Facebook group. I think that'll help.
Oh, we
Uh,
definitely can do that.
be
Yep.
able to just announce episodes on there. People can share their thoughts there. And then, hopefully if this gets big enough, we can have like a couple meme episodes where people can post their memes in there and then we'll just react to them. Because, bro, on Instagram, there'll be some gold, liquid gold on those. And
Oh, Instagram and Twitter. We'll work
crying.
on a Twitter account as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we could definitely take feedback from the community on Twitter and everything. So I mean,
Yes. A
I think
lot
we're on.
easier, bro.
Uh,
Them Twitter has be going crazy.
what, dude? And they be saying some outlandish. I had to pull a word out the bag for that one. Outlandish shit.
All right, my name is Anthony. This is Malik. We're gonna be back at you probably next week with the Murse to Murse report. Make sure you check in.
And that was the end of episode 2. So from now on, we're hoping to have all video playing throughout the clips with Malik and I. We are going to be recording today's Sunday, so tomorrow for episode 3. I'm hoping to have that posted probably sometime Friday. Uh, as you know, we are all working 3/12s a week, so I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But after this, you'll get to see that beautiful man face that why everybody tunes in to see. So, as always, leave your comments. Let us know. Bear with us with the audio. I think I got it fixed, but we'll find out Monday, and then hopefully have it all squared away on Friday. As always, take care, everybody, like your grandma, and do what you do.